Welcome back. The topic is design a pushdown automata for the language L equals to A power n, B power n, C power n, such that n is belongs to the natural numbers. You know natural numbers is n equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. So first let me design, first let me analyze what are the strings belongs to this language L equals to. If I take n equals to 1, there is single A, single B, single C. Then if I take n equals to 2, there is 2 A's followed by 2 B's followed by 2 C's. If I take n equals to 3, there is 3 A's followed by 3 B's followed by 3 C's and so on. Okay. So now I'm asking you to design to accept this language by using two stack PDA, because single stack PDA could not accept this language. The reason is there is 3 symbols, so A's can be pushed onto the stack. Then for B's, what we can do, we can pop A's from the stack. But what about C's? So it is not possible to design this language by using this pushdown automata. Okay, that's why we are using one more stack. So this is the structure of the two stack PDA. So let me explain what is the logic behind how to design this two stack PDA for this language is: first read all A's, push onto the stack 1, then read all B's, push onto the stack 2. Then for every C, you try to pop one symbol from the stack 1 and stack 2 at a time, so that stack will become empty. We can move to the final state. So let me explain this logic by taking this example string double A, double B, double C. Let's assume initial state is Q0. So on Q0, input symbol is A, top of stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1. Okay, remains on the same state. Add A onto the stack 1. Next input symbol is A. So present state is Q0, input symbol is A, top of the stack 1 is A, top of the stack 2 is Z1. Okay, add A onto the stack 1 only. Don't do any operation on stack 2. So add A, right. Then present state is Q0, next input symbol is B. So A's are completed. So now we are reading B's. So I told you, according to the logic, add all B's onto the stack 2, so that change state from Q0 to Q1. So we have to show the configuration difference, because now we are reading the B's on state Q1. Okay, so add B onto the stack 2. Then next input symbol is B, present state is Q1, remains on the state Q1, add B onto the stack 2. So while adding B's onto the stack 2, don't do any operation on stack 1. Then next input symbol is C. As for logic, for every C we are going to remove one element from the both stacks. Okay, we are going to remove top elements from the both stacks. So input symbol is C. So for C we are going to do the pop operation by removing top element from the stack 1 and top element from the stack 2. Then next input symbol is C. So remove the top element from the stack 1, remove the top element from the stack 2. So after all C's are exhausted, there is no input symbol, meaning that it is epsilon. So Q2 with epsilon, top of the stack is Z0 in stack 1, top of the stack is Z1 in stack 2, move to the final state. Now write the transitions representing this design. So first transition is transition of Q0. So first input symbol is A. So top of the stack 1 is Z0 and top of the stack 2 is Z1 equals to, as you know, we are adding A onto the stack 1 by doing the push operation. Remains on the same state. That is equals to Q0 A Z0 comma Z1. No operation on the stack 2. Then transition of Q0. Let's assume next one more input symbol is A. So input symbol is A. Then now tell me what are the top of stack 1 is A. Then top of the stack 2 is Z1. that is equals to, so add all A's onto the stack 1 only. So Q0 A comma Z1. Let's assume that all A's are exhausted. Otherwise, if any A's are there, we can read all A's on the same transition. You no need to write the different transitions. Let's assume that all A's are exhausted. Now B's are started. Then transition of Q0, input symbol is B. What is top of the stack 1 is A. Then stack 2 is Z1. So as for design, we are going to change new state Q1 because now we are starting, now we are reading the B's. So we have to add B onto the stack 2 so that I have to show the configuration difference. So Q1, so top of the stack 1 is A only. Then we are adding B onto the stack 2. So it is B Z1. See, the figure looks like A, then B. Yes. Then next, transition of Q1 comma, let's assume that we have one more B. What is top of the stack 1 is A. Then what is top of the stack 2 is B. So add B onto the stack 2 without doing any operation on stack 1. That is equals to Q1 comma, what the top of the stack 1 is A only. Now we adding B onto the stack. Already B is top of the stack. So if you add means B. So B. If there is more number of B's, add B's on the same transition. You know, you try the different transition. Okay. Then let's assume that all B's are exhausted. Now reading head is reading the C's. So transition of Q1 comma C. So what is top of the stack 1? A. Then what is top of the stack 2? B equals to, change to the new state Q2 because we are doing the pop operation on the stack 1 and stack 2. For every C we are going to pop one element from the stack 1 and stack 2, that is A from the stack 1, B from the stack 2. So that is equals to, so Q2, if you remove A from this, epsilon. If you remove B from this, epsilon. Okay, let's assume one more C is there. So write the transition of Q2 comma C. So if one more C is there, definitely we have one more A in the stack 1, one more B in the stack 2. So A comma B, that is equals to, remains on the same state. Pop the element from the stack 1, pop the element from the stack 2. Let's assume that all C's are exhausted, meaning that, so now transition of Q2, what is input symbol? Epsilon only. So epsilon comma, what is after removing all this, what is the top symbol in the stack 1? Z0 comma, what is the top symbol in the stack 2? Z1. So don't do any operation in stack 1 or stack 2, simply move to the final state QF. So Z0 comma Z1. For example, let's assume that n equals to 0, meaning that there is no S, there is no B's, there is no C's. What is input symbol? Epsilon only. If I given n is greater than or equals to 0, so same transitions, we need to add one more transition to meet up this new requirement. So that is transition of Q0. So no input symbol, or we can written it as epsilon comma, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1 equals to, move to the final state QF without doing any operation on stack 1 or stack 2. So now write the mission definition for this 2 stack PDA. M equals to Q sigma stack 1 alphabet, stack 2 alphabet, transition functions, then Q0, then Z0, Z1 comma F. Okay, define one by one. Capital Q equals to, what are the states we consider? Q0, Q1, Q2, QF. Then sigma is input alphabet. What are the input alphabet we store in the input tape? A comma B comma C. Then next stack 1 alphabet equals to, so we store A's on the stack 1 along with, by default stack symbol is Z0. Then next one is stack 2 alphabet, that is equals to, we store B's on the stack 2 alphabet along with initial stack symbol Z1. Transitions, we written these are all transitions. Q0 equals to, we taken Q0 as Q0 only. Then Z0 is initial stack symbol in the stack 1, we taken Z0 only. Then Z1 equals to initial stack symbol in stack 2, we taken Z1 only. Then capital F is the final state, we taken it as QF. So this is what about the 2 stack PDA.